Welcome to the WCLA Chapter 5, Safe Material Handling and Equipment Operation. Safety is paramount at many places, and it should be on your mind too. No one wants to be injured on the job. Nobody wants to damage material and merchandise. Well, not the same people anyway, but you are most benefited by a safe attitude that you develop. You are most responsible for having a safe attitude. The company is required to give you a safe environment, and you have to have a safe attitude. So we're going to talk about some safety equipment. Some things are required depending on the job you're doing. OSHA has many requirements. When there's a possibility of things falling from overhead, they will require you to wear a hard hat. Work gloves, if you're doing a lot of handling of things that could cut you, abrade you, hot or cold. Just working with your hands, oftentimes gloves will protect you. And other personal protective equipment, safety glasses and safety shoes. Some places require steel toe boots. If you're in a wet environment, they may require rubber boots or a vinyl apron or a slicker suit or coveralls. Nomex is a very popular fabric for coveralls, as it won't burn. It'll give you more time to escape a flame and not be burned, except for where your skin is exposed. OSHA is also required to train you. It's not OSHA that does it, but it's the company you work for. OSHA is actually the federal agency that has required companies to train their personnel exactly what you need to know and how you need to do it. Something as simple as lifting a box that weighs, say, 40 pounds off of the floor. There are correct ways to do lifting and stretching and reaching, and those are the kinds of things that will be most involved with accidents. You know, that stretching and reaching. You know, somebody fell off a ladder. Why? Because they were reaching beyond the safe limits. Why? Because they didn't want to take the time to move the ladder, or there was something in the way. They couldn't move the ladder, and they were trying to get the job done, and may not always work out correctly. Safety is very important. An accident or an injury can be very expensive for a company. And if you're the owner of the company, you really will pay a lot of attention to safety, because this is a lot of money going right out the door. And you really don't want anyone hurt. That digs deep into the company's profits. Productivity is poor, and everybody loses. OSHA has different requirements for so many of your possible work environments. They have PPE prescribed for hand and arm protection, for your lungs, for your feet, for eyes and face, even your ears. They even require safety checks for your equipment you're going to be operating. There may be lights, there may be warning signs, there may be buzzers, there may be special colored railings, placards, signs. There are many ways to communicate, especially in noisy environments. We're going to also talk about maintenance. There's preventative maintenance and there's corrective maintenance. The only difference is, do you do it before it breaks or after it breaks? That's all maintenance. In the end of the chapter, there's an example of a safety and operational check sheet for a forklift operation, and look it over. And there are many good examples. Not all companies will use this exact form, but you get the idea that it's kind of a mental checklist. Well, it's definitely a checklist that you will go through to observe on the machine everything is working properly. Thank you.